Hey guys, it's Theo here from Insane Dragon Ball. I'm back with another review. I'm super excited about this. That's right, I'm doing a genuine unboxing for the first time live. Well, pre-recorded, then I'm going to upload it to YouTube, then it takes 4 hours to get on. So this is going to drop sometime within like the 4 or 5 a.m. range, I'd say. Alright? So, yeah, I took a poll on Instagram, made one, and 80% of my followers who voted, wanted me to do the live unboxing. So, haven't told anyone what the figure is, not even my friends over at Cup of Rad or at Pop Culture Crew. I know it was very hard to keep this a secret and you guys were pressing me for it, but, is what it is, and you're gonna find out at the same time the rest of the world finds out. How dope's that? So I'm actually Dragon Ball super dope excited about this review. So I have my package right here. See, here it is. To Theo at Insane Dragon Ball. This is my address, One Hella Dope Lane in Awesomeville, Queensland. So I've got the baggage here. I've also got my bag of Sweet Heat Skittles, favorite treat, guys. So I'm pretty happy right now. It doesn't get much better than this for a collector. It's like Christmas every day, right? You know that feeling. You know the one I'm talking about. And that was Express Post too. Express. I was watching the track and I was like, where is it, man? Where is it? Just come. Here it is. Bam. To the work. I never miss a package. So let's, no more talking. Let's just get this right happening. All right. I'm excited. Let's start, guys. So I've got my package. I've got my family knife here, had that for a few years. Let's get right in this. I'll just, what should I be doing? Not through the screen, but I'm just going to open it through here. Ooh, so excited. So excited. I know I probably said that a while. Oop, hit the table, hit the lamp. Oh, yeah. Ooh, what is it? What is it, everybody? Oh, another layer of cardboard underneath. Alright. 1, 2, oh. Now we got foam. I mean, not foam. We got the bubble wrap. Always good for shipping. Any collector would appreciate that. I like the way this is packaged up. There goes my Majin Vegeta figure that was standing up there, and my Goku figure. We'll fix that in a minute. This is more exciting, more important. Alright, come on. I'm going to keep this shrink wrap if I sell something. How good's that? Well, not shrink wrap. Been watching too much Toy Story with my little girl. Woody's like, are you shrink wrapped? Alright, everybody ready? This is so exciting. Check it out! We have the blue Gogeta! I actually couldn't believe I got this thing because my local store here in Australia, I had it on pre-order since February and they called me up to say it was cancelled. And, I was very, very upset with that. But, let's just bask in its glory for a minute. So this is the latest Gogeta figure, and he is now canon from the Dragon Ball Super movie. How dope is that? As you can see, you've got the Dragon Ball Super, and it even says Broly from the movie, Bandai. This is amazing. I can't believe it's in my hands right now. Joke's on Zing, because I got it before anybody else. There has it. I actually found this at a local retailer here in Australia. So I want to give a big shout out to at Angel Grove Collectibles, which their trading name is Angel Grove Toys and Collectibles. They're on Instagram. Online store based in Melbourne, Australia. And they've got plenty of Dragon Ball, SHF figures, statues of Dragon Ball, Marvel Legends, Power Rangers, and plenty more. So thank you so much for the fast postage and the hookup. I appreciate that, Angel Grove Collectibles. So, let's go look at the packaging, guys. So, as you can see, we got the Gogeta. Like, look at that hair. Now, in case anybody didn't know, Gogeta is a fusion of Vegeta and Goku together. Pretty dope, huh? And they say that one side, if you look at one side of the face, is Vegeta. And then if you look at the other side of the face, you get Goku. It's kind of there. It is kind of there. Alright, so you've got the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Gogeta. Alright, so you've got the alternate head sculpts there. There's also the base form head there. You've got the Tamashii Nation's quality seal of approval. I like that. And the Toei seal. Gogeta at the bottom there as well, looking very smug. You got the sides of the box there. Oh, this is so dope. You got a pose there. That was one of the hero poses that they used to promote it when they were taking the pre-orders, which I never got. Thank you very much. But joke's on them. The base form with the fighting pose there. Close-up of the blue eyes. Kamehameha wave pose. Another Kamehameha power-up. And him fighting Broly full power, which I also have on order. So that one should be dropping soon. So now that we've had a look at all the box art, let's just crack it open. And here he is out of the packaging, Gogeta Blue. Let's get in real close. Look at the sculpt on this guy. Look at the high def. Well, the camera's high def, but I mean, you get what I'm saying. Just move this light on this real quick. Wow, that is so cool. That is awesome. Now, I have watched a couple of videos myself of this. Like, I would just want to point out the new hair sculpt, unique for this figure. All right, look at that sculpt. There's a little bit of paint missing there. All in all, though, looks pretty good. You can see like the pearlescent, the way that it reflects off the light, and also is not on the eyebrows, but a little bit more of a matte finish, but very cool. I quite like that little, the Goku little fringe bit. So with obviously with your fusion, they have the jacket. Now these parts move, as you can see. They're kind of like the parts on Beerus that I was showing you guys last week. They just plug into the back of the shoulder there. You've got the jacket, which is, I think you can actually take it off if you tried hard enough, but it's a material, as you can see. It's just stuck on there. I have seen a custom with his shirt completely off. Looks pretty cool. But the fact is, and I don't think you can really see it under the light, but the paint is darker on the padding around the collar. It does not completely, if you see that, it doesn't completely match the shoulders. I think that's a bit poor for the amount that we spend on these figures. Like, but all in all, like the abs, they're sculpted in there. It's a brand new sculpt. Like, side to side, look at that. But I have, that's another thing that I did find, that if you crunch, if you pose them up, there's a bit of a gap there, but you can sort of pose them. If you want them to look up, you can pose them with the tilted back. Now you've got the cool fusion belt and the sash to the side that always sits on the side. It should never sit in the middle. It shouldn't sit at the back. It should always sit on his left hip, which is really cool. The white pants. These came out really nice. Really nice. Like, there's a bit of shading on that, which I can't complain about. That's really cool. This is like the first, other figure that I've had that's not, blue or orange pants. Because that's what Goku and Vegeta always wear, is blue or orange pants. Like the little ankle warmers there. The sculpt on that, look at that. That is so cool. I love how they did that. It's very accurate. The whole figure is accurate to the the Gogeta in the movie, which is amazing. And then you've got the grey boots, which is cool. I actually do have the same figure, but in the Figurize line, the Builder figures, which I'll actually get to do a cool review and get to do a comparison if anybody wonders what they're like and their quality. They're bigger than these. They're not in scale with the SH line, but they're still cool, and it was fun to do. And it was the only way I could get my hands on a blue Gogeta at the time. Alright, so I guess we'll just look at accessories now. Accessory time. So, all in all, he has 3 blue faces, including the one on the figure itself. So if we go flashback to that one, that's the very serious, stern-looking face. Not really a big fan, to be real honest. Now, the next face here is the smirky face. It's a bit of a Vegeta in there. A bit of the confident Saiyan Prince side of things, and the screaming face, which is very cool. So let's just plug one on right now, guys. So I've heard the hair is really sharp, so be careful with that one. Yep, just plug straight on. Boom. That one looks pretty good, actually. Even kind of reminds me of Gotenks, just that, a bit mischievous, bit of a, you know, quirky, impish attitude. I quite like that. Yes, these hair little sculpts are very sharp. Not as sharp as the Vegeta figure I drew blood on one time. Alright, so you've also got the base head. You only get one base head. Alright, the base head's good. It's a good addition to it. It's better than having no base head, but there's only one face sculpt, and yeah, it's the impish one. I wouldn't mind if they had the screaming face as well. The stern face kinda, I don't even think the stern face really captures the likeness of Gogeta. I don't really think it's quite there. This one captures it very well, especially, true to the anime with Dragon Ball Super. That is very cool. And then obviously you've got the usual hands. You've got your Kung Fu pose hands, your Kamehameha blast hands or your Gallic Gun blast hands, and the blast hands there as well. And you check out the sculpt. Yes, you've got all the lines in there as per usual, and the lines in the back of the fingers and the fingernails, which is cool. So basically, yeah, Vegeta, Goku fuse, and sorry Vegeta, you don't have your gloves anymore. There's like only probably 1 or 2 times in the whole anime series you will ever see Vegeta without gloves. It is a sight to see. Alright, so I guess right now is a good time to talk about articulation. Alright, so as usual, we'll start with the head. So side to side, not bad. Not bad. You do have the inner neck joint as well. So that face isn't quite on there properly. Yep, there we go, clicks in. So you can't look up at all. Look at where that is. You cannot look up because of the collar padding. You can look down pretty far though. That's pretty cool. That's about it. And the face is coming off again. Be careful with that, guys. So with your shoulders, yeah, this is a problem as well. You can't really go higher than that. But yeah, it just doesn't really, yeah. If you want to do one of those poses where like he's got the, the blast hand open like this, and he's got like, all that, it can't be done. Not with this figure. Maybe if you were to remove that, but somehow Photoshop it in, that's probably the only way you would do it. The sculpt on this is pretty cool though. Look at the details in the bicep and in the top of the shoulder. That I'm quite impressed with. Obviously, you've got your 100% swivel all the way around. You've got your double jointed elbows, which is very standard for SHF. The hands are removable also. They just pop straight off. Obviously, we all know that now. I don't need to show it. 360 swivel. Yeah, you do have, it does come out pretty far both sides because you do have the butterfly joints. See at the back there that fold in and fold out. That's nice. I like the way that the paint continues on there. You can see, looks like a bit of the pin there on that side. Not sure about this one. That one's probably a bit better. More sculpt underneath there, which is cool on the back. And yeah, like I said before in the earlier parts of this review, he does have ab crunch, but if you pose him up, you can see, oh shit, he's hollow. Fuck. Alright, and the belt is posable, so you can pose the belt in the belt sash in any, like in a wind blowing motion, which is cool. Maybe Demoniac or Fit will make a wind blowing head sculpt. I'd love that if they did that for the Super Saiyan ones, not just the Goku one that I see. Alright, and it's got same like, Goku sort of legs. They're probably based off the same sculpt. No, they're not. Okay. And then you've got your double jointed knees, which is very cool. I really dig these pants, especially with the blue. Like, the whole color scheme of the figure is just on point. I'm actually very happy with it. I don't really have much gripes. Articulation, yes, but you can only do what you can do sometimes. And for the most part of it, it's not too bad. Now, the feet, oh, good. So you've got not so much up, but you've got good enough down. You've got obviously side to side and a little bit, not much of an ankle pivot, but you got the toe hinge. All right, cool. And he will kick up 90 degrees. Goal! Wait, no, you can't do it. Goal! Alright, cool. Let's have a look at him in comparison to some other figures in the line. Here is Gogeta next to Majin Vegeta and Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku. As you can see, he is taller than Vegeta. Goku is always taller than Vegeta, but it looks like Goku is slightly taller than Gogeta. In fact, if I'm looking at them dead on, the top of Goku's forehead is higher than Gogeta's forehead. Maybe because it's the Widow's Peak now that I'm realizing it, because of that with the fusion, but it looks like, you know, they sort of compromised on height and they couldn't decide if they should be tall or short, so they just picked it somewhere in the middle. But it looks dope next to the other two, which is very cool. As you can see, yeah, he lost his gloves. Poor Vegeta. Won't have his gloves. Doesn't have his cool boots either. And yeah, every time they fuse, they have this same with Gotenks as well. Like, they have the same outfit, you know, with the belt with the one sash on the side and the puffy, you know, Cloud Nimbus vest, which is really cool. I quite like that. Here he is next to the new SHF Majin Buu. I'll have to do a review of this one real soon. And here he is next to Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Alright, posing time. So I got 3 poses for you guys. The first one here will be the blast pose. Yeah, it was pretty easy to get him in this sort of state. He holds up quite well. You got to fiddle around with the arms to get him quite symmetrical, but the hands do meet pretty well together there as well. And it kind of pulls off this pretty believably, if that's the word I'm looking for. Here's a cool palm out, ready to blast pose. You got to be careful when you pose in this, I'm going to say, especially if you're doing it for photos. It does look a bit unrealistic depending on what angle that it's at. I managed to make it look a bit realistic here. Obviously, if you do that, the you know, the Nimbus Cloud shoulder pads like hang around it like a moon. So if you pose it like this, there's just no way that that looks real. And the more that I look at it, the more I just don't like it. But probably if you put it about there with a pose, it should look good. But as you can see from the different angles, it's, you know, I don't think it's quite there. You know, it's good as like a display figure, but for posing, not too sure. And here is a super dope flying pose. I would have put it on my display stand, but it broke as I was trying to pose it. Super glue to the rescue, right? Doesn't look too bad. I also wanted to show him with the base form head on there too, guys. It looks pretty cool. Alright, so I guess next is the verdict. So, verdict time. Alright, while I was very, very excited for this figure, as you could tell at the start of the video, I don't know, I kind of felt a bit short for me, you know, with the articulation, and basically they should have put more accessories in. I think that we deserve a bit better head sculpt, like at least the faces. They could have gave us a bit more with the base form head as well. It wouldn't have cost them much extra to do anything with that. Would have been nice to see, like, you know, some like blast accessories. You know, I don't have actually any accessories like that. I do from my Figurize line, but not from the Tamashii Nations, which the SHF, which sucks. Anyway, all in all, it's time for me to rate the figure. I'm gonna give this thing probably a 7.5. Okay, I think that's tough but fair. There was a lot of hype on this thing. You know, I just kept on seeing it. I couldn't believe the rest of the world got it before we did here in Australia. I was excited to finally have it. You know, I'm just looking at this thing now. And I think I missed the mark. You know, maybe, you know, it will grow on me. Maybe. And I know that this is what you guys don't want to hear, because I'm usually pretty positive with my reviews. But, you know, I got to call it like I see it. So once again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. Please don't let my experience, you know, deter you from buying the figure. It's still a great fig. I'm happy to have it in my collection. You know, let's just see how it goes. You'll see some interesting shots over the next few days on my Instagram. Very excited about that. If you haven't already, please like, follow, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Instagram, Insane Dragon Ball, and stay super. See you next time.